Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind.
Three Guys Rant. Happy New Year. That's a little belated. We've been off the air a little bit doing some other stuff. Arvin's going to run into the room now because he's having to do this remotely. He likes to call this the Church of Rantology. Mike's on the in the room with me, but he's lost as usual. And then Arvin's over here coming in. It has been a wild first 2 weeks of 2016.
It's been 2 weeks already?
It's already been 2 weeks, and we have a lot to cover. There's a new football team coming to L.A., State of the Union is Mike's president's going away, $1.5 billion lottery, El Chapo, Mike's uncle, got arrested. I mean, the list goes on and on. It has been insane.
You know what? I actually do have an uncle named Chapo.
You would.
No relation, though.
But
anyway, you know what? I don't need the Powerball because my uncle El Chapo is loaded.
So for those of you that missed us, we are back. We appreciate you sticking around, all six of you. I think Arvin said we almost got to double digits during Christmas, but that's because they moved our show and we were in the wrong time slot and they were looking for somebody else. But hey,
that's exactly what that was, actually.
if you missed us, there's something wrong with it to begin with, but hey.
So
hey, we have loyal listeners. We have loyal fans.
Only because we're streamed at the men's central jail.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And they're forced to watch.
Hey, and they only get two options, either us or Martha Stewart.
Right.
Okay, and they keep showing the fondant one, and nobody can make fondant in prison. Arvin, you know what fondant is?
You know what? That would be pretty... Yeah, isn't that when you take your little
Here we
huevitos
go.
and dip them in the chocolate and go bloop? That's not it?
No.
All right,
well,
in Spanish, it's queso de fundillo. Hey, man, it's for the bilingual inmates, man.
Okay.
Because they get a lot of queso de fundillo in there. Trust me.
All right, so
I've heard.
Moving right along. Let's just jump into it. Let's pick up. Last night was the State of the Union,
And all of a sudden, I'm smelling my fingers.
and I want to, again, we want to make sure that nobody, mistakes. Donald Trump is still a douchebag. I think Marco Rubio is an idiot, and
now I know he gently bashed Donald Trump. Did he do it openly?
well, I mean, there was a few occasions, and even what was spectacular is even the Republican reply, which, by the way, that woman is just beautiful, and if she's going to be our VP on the Republican side, God bless her. For those of you that didn't see it last night, Nikki Haley is the governor of South Carolina. What a beautiful woman.
Yes, she is.
Oh, you know that women
hold on.
from
So
down south.
what was funny is she, do it with her southern drawl while she was making her response. She was actually pretty mellow about slamming the president, and I think she did a much better job the last time than Rubio did. But one of her comments was, "You don't need to be the loudest person in the room," and then she just paused. And it was hysterical because that was a slam on Trump,
right?
And his loudness and his yelling, because one of the comments that's been made consistently is Chris Christie has backed off a lot,
right?
And his numbers have risen.
No more Krispy Kreme?
They're saying that slight slam on Trump by the Republicans is showing how fractured that party really is.
Well, she addressed that. Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. It was one of the most unique, or one of the most interesting responses I've heard in a while. And she talked about how the way the country is splintered and divided, it's not just the Democrats' fault. The Republicans, bear their share of blame. So it was interesting. She wasn't there to slam anybody. And then the other thing I thought was interesting, and maybe one of you would know because I obviously don't watch anything in Spanish, but last night the response was given in English and in Spanish.
By Nikki.
No. There was another. I apologize. I don't have his name. Yeah, the Republican reply.
I think that's the first time I've seen it, and I think it's because the party's trying to go after the Latino vote.
Well, because
Rubio?
No, the Republican Party.
Sorry.
The only Rubio going after his the Hispanics
I'm
are
sorry,
is
Cruz?
Rubio's tacos.
Okay, I was talking about Cruz.
But no, what's funny is Governor Haley had to comment how her whole thing is they're still very much against illegal. It was funny because we'll get to the president in a second, but their response was, we need to stop illegal immigration, but there should be a path to citizenship, which is unique for them.
Mm-hmm.
They also talked about people who are here should be treated with respect and so on.
Is that because for everyone that they actually know that is here, there's like another 13 in the closet that they don't know about?
You're an idiot. And the other part is
Not talking gay people.
that I found. Well, yeah, okay.
I mean illegal Mexicans.
She was talking gay people though, because then what was funny is for her to say that the party respects all beliefs. And I forget the exact words she used, but it was extremely, extremely well wordplayed, where she was trying to let the LGBT community know.
Was she saying I'm all for queso fundido?
No. She was saying that we will be accepting and approving, accepting, not even approving, accepting of the whole LGBT community. But she'd like to point out that as a Christian community in America, she'd like the same respect for all the God-fearing people out there.
She should have said, except for any goat humpers.
Any who?
Goat humpers?
Go.
Yeah, there's no respect for those.
What part of the world do you hang out with?
Those need to get the F out.
Well, the problem is that they're getting the F in.
That's the problem.
Who?
Goat humpers.
Goat humpers. All right.
That could be a show.
Last
Who are
night-
you gonna call? Goat humpers.
Wow, that's just
La, la, la,
filthy
la.
on so
Anyways,
many levels. So last night, Mike's president gave a State of the Union. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't real thrilling. You know, it's just typical rhetoric, party line. I mean, I lost faith in the man a while back.
Now,
But-
I was
hold
going
on,
to say,
hold on.
All right.
Before you get into your insanity. What's funny is I told Mike, we both voted for him twice. I'll admit that, and I've been taking a beating for that one. But again, some of his policies, Mike will defend him. I thought he sucked as a president because he had no backbone, no spine, really didn't stand where I'd like him to. But I don't know if you gentlemen saw over the weekend. On the human side, it showed what a good friend he really is. Joe Biden's son, for those of you that don't know, passed away recently. So without that salary,
how recent?
Well, before when he declined the nominee, to run for.
It's been
I
a couple
believe it was
months, right?
2014.
That long? I was going to say about 6 months. I don't know.
No, I think it was I think Mike's right. Towards the end of 2014.
Okay.
So Joe was sitting with the president in the Oval Office and told them, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with the family. My son's wife and children, they're going to need a little bit more income. So I need to take care of them. And apparently, the vice president and his wife, I guess their house is free and clear and they're on a small piece of land or something that they've had forever, is worth enough to where Joe was telling the president, well, we're just going to sell the house. If we sell the house and the land, we'll be okay.
He's one of the poorest politicians in Washington.
Yes.
Joe Biden.
I was going to say, if he's a politician and he's got to sell his home,
Yeah, no,
he's doing something
Well, because,
wrong.
but he's never. That's just it. He's never been. That's one of the reasons that I liked him, or I would have liked him to be president, because he's in nobody's pocket.
Right.
He's But what's funny is not the article, but the interview where Joe got a little teary eyed was talking about how the president told him, no, don't do it. He's like, what do you mean? I'll give you the money. He's like, no, you're my friend.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, we have the money. I'll give you the money. Don't sell your home.
And he told him, I'll give you whatever you need.
Whatever you need.
Right.
So I'm just saying that it goes to show that,
So where's Obama getting the money from?
what do you mean, man?
He's
He's
done
got book
books.
deals. He's got speaking engagements. He's got, once he's for the White House, he's going to make a buttload of money.
Just
Speaking
like the
engagements alone.
Clintons.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just saying that he's a good person. Deep down. And it's funny how he said that him and, that Joe have really, really become good friends throughout the term. I know the segment's going to wind up. So what was funny is Arvin, you didn't watch it, did you?
Here's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, criminy. Here we go.
I started to watch it, and I'm going to blame it on social media. We got about 30 seconds left before commercial. Every time he opened his mouth or every time he said something, I know he speaks well, but it always makes me think of like Saturday Night Live or something, one of the spoofs. Just every time he starts talking. So I just couldn't take it serious.
And that's the problem with America. We'll be right back after the break. Stick around. We are the Three Guys Rant. Happy New Year. Now we're going to talk about Michelle. She's all that matters.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant.
Yeah, baby.
Arvin, Mike,
Everybody
and
dreams
Phil.
about us.
Yeah, right.
All right, and I want to correct Phil because when we closed the last segment, you basically said that your comment is what's wrong with America, right? That's how you went out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying that is what's wrong with the United States because America is huge. It's
Hey, man,
from
don't-
Canada all the
don't
way to the
start
bottom of
your
South
BS.
America. Okay,
Don't
we're
start.
all Americans.
You freaking illegal.
So,
Don't start.
I'm just saying, Phil. That's what's wrong with the United States.
All right. So,
Right.
let's
So
pick
by
up-
his definition, there is no illegals in this country.
according to Mike, no.
And we're all Americans.
But Mike's from a third world country, so it really doesn't.
It's
you know.
not Hispanic or her Hispanic. I'm
Right.
Latino.
I'm Latino. So, all right. So let's talk about what mattered last night more than anything else. Wasn't the topics. Wasn't the rebuttals. It wasn't the fact they made fun of Donald Trump, and that's easy to do. Holy mother, Michelle Obama in a yellow dress
They sold out.
was smoking hot.
She looked
As a first
extremely
lady,
good.
she looked beautiful.
I gotta say, she had a little bit of a beer gut going on.
Oh, for the
Oh,
love
shut
of
the
Pete.
hell up! You have a keg under
Really?
your freaking belly.
I'm not saying I mind it.
You. It's Arvin at the threeguysrant.com. To all you women out there, he really is a moron. I thought she looked beautiful. Her smile. She's
think-
sitting there off the shoulder. And what's funny is normally that's the kind of thing that my wife, who's the stalker listener, listens. Talks about. That happens with Kate, the
Right.
Duchess. She wears something
That's
and it sells
right.
out. But the first lady sold $2,100 dress. Neiman Marcus.
They ended up reducing it to 600. I don't know if you heard that part.
I didn't hear.
really?
Whatever.
Right.
Still, it's a okay. Even if it's a $600 dress, Neiman Marcus sold out in 20 minutes.
Now that's power, Phil.
I know a lot
the
of people-
Duchess can't even do that.
I know a lot of people come down harsh on her looks, but I think she's a beautiful woman.
I don't know why they do.
What's the complaint?
Oh, people say that she looks like a tranny or this and that. They're always bashing her.
I've done worse.
Oh,
We know.
We know that.
We've seen.
All
them.
you got to do is just turn off the lights, click, click, and then just be like, look,
Look, we've seen the men you bring home. Okay.
the menu.
Yeah, the men you bring home. But anyway, I'm just saying. Last night was fun. That bright yellow dress stood out in that room. So I'm just saying she looked great.
She could be my ray of sunshine on any Friday
You
night.
can't have her because you already insulted her. So you're dead to me.
Why? There's nothing wrong with the little pudginess. I just want to go like that.
Oh my God, you're just filthy. All right, so that being said, we won't beat that to dead. But once again, Donald Trump's a douche. And Mikey, what you got?
How's he
And
doing?
you know what? Actually, I think in one of the morning shows, because we spoke about her earlier, Nikki Haley actually addressed Trump personally and said, "Don't take this personal." You know, basically what she said last night, because she knows he's probably going to come after her.
Right.
So, but just so you know. Anyways, we all know about the American sailors. You know, the 2 boats that were captured by the Iranians. There's still a dispute whether they were in international waters or Iranian waters, but the sailors are back home, and there was nothing really that classified or secret in any of the ships because the Iranians did board them and went through them.
I got a question for you, because again, Mikey's our military analyst because he served and he actually was in combat.
Oh man, we're in trouble.
Why didn't we blow them out of the goddamn out of the water when they were coming at us?
Those ships are not armed. They go around. I don't know if they could defend themselves. These boats are riverine boats.
So let me get these straight. Those goat humpers came and took no weapons,
Right.
were non-offensive, but those dirtbags boarded our ship.
But wait,
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, those boats were dead in the water. So
The
it's just
stories
like they
vary.
were floating. Because the story I
they
heard
were
that they
saying
were just
one of
floating.
them was floating, and the
Right.
other one decided to stay by it. So, if that was the case, why wouldn't you tow it? I don't know.
They didn't
But
have any
anyways,
rope.
they turned it into a propaganda video. They show the sailors on their knees. And I was telling Phil that some people say that this was a very well edited video because you could not see weapons in the hands of the Iranians.
Well, that's why I asked you first, because your first
Right.
comment to me was the only way you're getting most of the U.S. military on their knees is.
If you have a weapon trained on my face, and you better be more than 12 feet away from me, because if not, I'm rushing you. So, they don't know. And then they show a video of one of them apologizing for the incident, which was staged as well. But
I just feel bad for the boy because he had to make the statement.
right.
So it's going to haunt him.
Oh, yeah.
And the way guys are, I
Yeah.
mean, sure, he's going to get home. Everybody's glad he's got home. But I'm just thinking, men are men. The minute
yeah.
you get back on the big ship with the big guns, everybody's going to be like, you little bitch. I saw you there. And he's like, dude, no. I don't want to hear. I mean, there's just no living it down, man. Men are ruthless.
Yeah. But hey, and the good thing is they captured a female, and they didn't hurt.
That was a good thing. I mean, again, I'm glad all the boys came. All of our military came home. That was first and foremost. It bothers me that we didn't just send something over there that took out 50, 60,000 of them to kind of send a message.
That's
that,
what I was
you know-
thinking. I was saying, because it's been hours. They captured them early in the day. I'm like, how come we're not bombing them yet? But it was resolved without starting a conflict. So
Now I got a question for you, because what came up, I don't know if it was on social media because most people are too stupid, but it was on regular news questionnaires. Did we not bomb them like we would have under normal circumstances because the president was going to be making a statement about those dirtbags and the agreement that we have with them right now?
Well, because that agreement is about to go into effect.
Correct. So they're saying that, it was the timing also worked out for them because they kind of knew it was. I mean, again, it was a risky move, but under normal circumstances,
Well, Secretary Kerry had a really big stick in his back pocket. Number one, that agreement is about to go into effect. Number two, we have billions of dollars of their assets that are frozen and are about to be released as well. So it was in their best interest not to get crazy. It's the bottom line.
I just wish it was any other day, dude, and SEAL Team
Yeah.
6 would have gone out. Again, I mean, proportional response. You take 12 of ours, we take out 50, 60,000 of yours.
Right.
It's just the way things work.
I'm down with that.
I mean, again, I'm all for 5,001. It's all good.
What? Well, they need more sand in that part of the world. So what if we turn one of their cities into sand?
Oh, we're pissing off some people right
And,
now.
make it
They're
glow
driving,
for the
they're
next,
listening to this, and they're like, you guys are
make
just...
it glow for the next 100
But
years.
to Mikey's point, every one of them, including the woman, again, all came home. So I thought that was strong. That was good.
I
to
think
hear.
they took him out to one of our ships. I think his ship was sent over there, and they took him out to the ship and turned him over to the fleet. So
I know we're called the Three Guys Rant, and every once in a while we come up with a good one. And this one, you guys, it's Phil at the3guysrant.com. Blow me if you want to email me. What's driving me crazy lately? Seniors.
I know, man. I hate the way they drive, man.
No, they don't drive.
Oh, is that what you were going to talk
Yeah.
about?
Wait till we come back. They're driving me crazy right now.
I just guessed that.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I want to tell you about an amazing wine from winelab.net. It's called Dynamite Cabernet Sauvignon. It's full-bodied with flavors of blackberry, plum, and cassis spread out, tinged with cedar and hints of chocolate and vanilla. The wine is smooth and inviting. The ripe berry flavors linger across the finish. The wine's deep purple color, flecked with violet highlights, preps you for this big yet approachable wine. Dark aromas of black cherry, berry, plum, and tobacco continue onto the palate. Subtle flavors of cedar and graphite add layers to the toasty backbone of vanilla and baking spices. Structured tannins and peppery black fruit ease into a long, satisfying finish. When you visit winelab.net to order, use code DYNAMITE for 25% off the amazing Dynamite Cabernet Sauvignon. Or use coupon code iRant and get 10% off any of the other amazing products at winelab.net. Remember, you can always visit us and pick up at our store in Costa Mesa or stop by and say hello. These offers are good until October 31st or while supplies last. Visit winelab.net today.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
We're back from the break. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I was saying that seniors, as in old people, lately...
Oh, I thought you meant high school.
No. Driving me crazy.
Well,
now, hold on. Recently, there was a movie called The Intern with Robert De Niro. I don't know if you saw it. You know,
a good movie.
Okay, you're right. And one of the things that Mike and I always talk about is that a lot of seniors, I say the majority of seniors, have a great deal of information, knowledge that they can share, wisdom they can pass on, life experiences.
I just have a question.
What's up?
Why do you have old people driving you around?
I don't. So my beef is when they're in the car behind the wheel at a left-hand turn in front of you, why are you on your phone? Why are they text? Yes.
Seriously? That's a new one for me.
More, what I'm seeing is, again, and they're giggling and laughing.
Was it male or female?
The one yesterday was a male.
He's probably on his Tinder profile.
I was going to say,
or Grindr.
Listen.
I was going to say, how do you know? How do you know he didn't just get a booty call text?
I understand. Okay, What I'm saying though is if already your driving skills are diminished just because of the years that have passed. Okay.
I tell you this, what they should make a new law.
This what? Mikey, I'll tell you this what. Please go ahead.
Is that what just came out?
Yeah.
Tell me what when.
Moron. Go on.
They should make a new law. You should be able to drive your age. If you're 65, go 65. If you're 70, go 70. If you're 99, you should be able to do 99 down the major boulevard.
So you'll be driving around doing 38 all day long or what?
We're talking about the old people, okay? Let's not focus on me.
So anyway, it's not the first time. In the last few weeks, through the holidays, we went through Thanksgiving, Christmas, so on.
You're saying you've seen numerous old people on their phones?
I'm not saying that there's been hundreds. I'm just telling you
I haven't
that
seen one.
in the particular area that I reside in, there's a disproportionate amount of older people.
Well, that's because you live on the good side of town where there are a bunch of old
be that as it
with
may.
money.
All I'm saying is to my senior brethren that are getting old like Mikey, stay off the phone while you're driving. Because yesterday I honked, and the guy's looking down. I honked again. It's like, what the hell? So
Dude,
is he
come on.
sexting a picture of his? Did he just take his
are you-
Viagra and he's proud of his new boner?
Are you trying to kill him?
Bro, but he's on his phone. And then, so as I go around him because I want to flip him off or cuss somebody out, the dude's got to be 70, and he had his phone in his left hand, and
What was
in
in his right? What was in his right?
I didn't want to look.
I
didn't want to look.
Maybe he got a text from the home he lives in saying, "I'm waiting for you." Did you take your pill?
You know what? All I'm going to say is when I get to that age, I'm just going to drive around with no pants on, man. I'm going to have the huevos out.
I think I'd do that too. What are they going to do? Why is it, like I was talking to somebody this week about how my son, he's going to be 6. And he loves to walk around naked in the house and flash his thing. He'll come to you and go, ta-da! And he's proud, as he should be.
Right?
And I say, why is it that everybody thinks it's cute, but when I do it, they all get pissed? It's like throwing things at me.
And put you on the sex offender list?
I know.
It's funny because yesterday, the engineer here, he had his boy.
That sounded so bad. He had his, I thought, oh, criminy, here we go. I was going to say he had what out?
He had his boy out, and his son goes to the bathroom. He's like, hey, close the door. I'm like, what's the big deal? I'm like, he likes taking let's say poop. He likes taking a poop with the door open. He likes people to watch him. I'm like, you know what? I think he's onto something. I think I'm going to start doing that. So I don't know if it's just because kids are young or what the deal is, but I think we should regress back to that.
It's like a triple standard. When you're a kid, everything's acceptable.
Right?
When you're in middle age, nothing's acceptable.
Right.
And when you're old, people just give you a pass because they say you're old. It's like, what the hell, man?
I think we can change the standard tomorrow. We should all just start showing up naked.
No. I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
How much time
Excuse
do we
me.
have left on the second?
Apparently, according to Phil, too much.
Wow. All right, let's talk about Powerball. For those of you that don't live in one of the 44 states that participate in Powerball.
And we're not talking about the new
43 states.
Is it 43 states?
That is 44, but okay.
And we're talking about
5 minutes.
Okay, we're talking about the lottery, right?
Lottery.
Not the new.
And I was going to say California lottery, but it's not because technically it's almost a nationwide lottery.
No, I know, but I know Viagra's coming up with a new pill on it.
No, that's not it.
It's
That's
not
Powerball.
it.
No.
It's not
I
Powerball.
say I got powerful balls.
The Powerball is currently the world's largest possible jackpot in human history at an astounding, record-breaking $1.5 billion with a B.
It hasn't gone up again?
Dollars. It may have.
Okay.
It may have. Now, what was even more staggering is that if someone does not win tonight, they think it'll hit 2.1 to 2.2 billion dollars.
Isn't that beautiful?
For the next drawing.
Because right now the cash option is 930 million.
Now, okay, let's talk about that for a second.
But hold on, I'm saying if it goes over 2 billion, you're gonna be a billionaire.
No. Granted, and the best. But here's the funny part. That and I heard somebody complain. I don't care what Uncle Sam and the state, because whatever number you make, okay, even if you take the 26 payments, you're only going to end up with about half.
Right.
Okay. But right now at $1.5 billion, the cash payout is almost $1 billion.
930 million.
Okay. So it's $1 billion by now.
Right.
You're going to have 500 million free and clear after those jackwads in the government take the money and waste it on one bomb. or something stupid.
Right.
Okay, but you'll still have $500 million for basically a $2 investment.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go on air and say when I win tonight, I've already committed a new wing to the City of Hope Hospital over here. After that, it's just Coke and horse.
Interesting.
Period. I'm going off the grid for a while. When I come back, I might have AIDS, so that's why I'm donating a wing to the hospital.
What are you,
know
Charlie
what?
Sheen?
I was going to say that's preventative medicine right there.
Exactly.
What are you going to become Charlie Sheen? You're going to go that far off the reservation?
I can come back and say, here, take care of me. It's my name on the building.
Wow.
If you're smart, you would just bring the Coke and the horse to the hospital.
What would you do? What would you do if you won?
I'd find Mikey so we can go look for Coke and horse.
Fair enough.
What boring thing would you do, Phil?
He'd go on a year cruise.
Create a philanthropic foundation.
Like I said, boring.
And just, fund certain, charities. Now, my wife was laughing at me this morning. She's like, you don't need to talk about that. But lately there's been a rash of animal abuse in L.A., Orange County, Riverside County.
Because I have a rash around my belly.
I was going to say, I don't want to know where the penicillin shot.
My wife tells me you really should want to do this. She goes, what would you do with the $1.5 billion? I said, the first thing I do, $10 million bounty. I want them dead. You bring me their heads, an extra $5 million. I'll fund your defense. I'll make sure you go to Club Fed, and there's $10 million cash.
Right.
Hurt an animal, you go away. You're gonna go meet your maker. And she said, I'm not sure that people would take to that. Well, I said,
I guarantee you there's a handful of selected few.
Not only that, but you got $1 billion. They're gonna forgive you. You're eccentric now. You're crazy.
You know what surprised me about this thing is that the store that sells the ticket on the Powerball only makes $25,000 as a bonus.
Is that the max? Is that the cap?
I thought it was a percentage.
No,
there's
$25,000.
Huh?
There's a cap. But you know
for
that
Powerball, that's a cap.
But
if you win the Super Lot or something here, they get a lot more.
But that's because it's a state one,
right?
But you know that they get, what is it, like 5% of the ticket sales? So some of the stores that have
I don't think it's that high. I could be wrong, but anyways.
Okay, whatever. But it's a pretty decent number. So that's why, like, some of the winningest stores, there's one in Torrance,
Bluebird and Hawthorne.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
So people were there at 5:00 this morning.
There's been a line for like the last 4 or 5 days.
They were saying it's no less than 75 to 100 deep since 5 a.m. this morning.
Right. And since you're talking about ticket sales, as of today, they've sold 1.3 billion tickets.
Wow. If we're not back next week, it's because one of us won.
That's right.
Stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
It's hot out here. I need a drink.
Have a mucho macho michelada.
What's a michelada?
Michelada is a Mexican Bloody Mary made with beer. All you have to do is get bucket-sized michelada, open it up, pour it in your favorite beer, and you're good.
What if you don't like beer?
You can use it in lemon lime soda, vodka with lime, or tequila with lemon lime soda.
Sounds delicious.
Where do you find it?
You can find it at your favorite store, or you can go to muchomachomichelada.com.
Find us on Twitter and Facebook. It's one thing to own a business, it's another to promote it. That's why thousands of business owners rely on Monster Marketing Group. Design, print, mail, custom mailers, all for as little as 29 cents delivered. That includes postage. Send to a neighborhood, zip code, or an entire city. With just a simple call, 888-49-MONSTER, you can easily promote your business, sales, events, grand openings, send coupons, and much more.
Your mail delivers in as little as 5 days. No dealing with the mailing list or paperwork. Monster Marketing does all the heavy lifting. Get started now by calling 888-49-MONSTER or go to monsterng.com.
Monster Marketing Group. We deliver, we give you results, we can prove it.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
We're back. So I got a question. You know,
I got an answer.
It's funny. Everybody wants the Mexicans out of the United States.
Right.
But everybody in America wants El Nino.
Well, Phil, that's because that's the nickname they gave me as a kid.
First off,
El Nino.
First of all, El
everybody
Nino
wants me.
has a job, so that's a big difference right there.
You know what? That's a good point. I never thought of it that way.
But you know what's crazy?
Oh, here we
go.
go.
Okay, why do they call it El Nino if it's always wet? Should it be La Nina?
You know that there is La Nina.
I understand that.
And she's the dry phenomenon.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. They should switch that.
Well, it's kind of a little creepy. I mean, if it was hombre and mujer, then it'd be a little different. I don't know if I want to call La Nina wet. Just saying.
You know what? Point well taken.
So, it's official. We're going to have football back here in L.A. I'm not
Yes,
crazy
sir.
about the team that's coming, but it's better than the silver and black.
I agree with you on that. And there's a chance the Chargers can come up here, too. They have a year to decide.
Right.
Losers.
And I'm not crazy about them sharing the stadium.
Losers.
What's the deal? I don't know what the deal with that is.
Would we having an issue or with the Chargers Rams?
No, with them sharing a stadium. I mean, other professional teams share stadiums.
The Rams had their day in L.A. The
Right.
Raiders had their day in L.A. They both left. I think
Right.
the city should have closed the door on them.
First of all, though, you're missing the point.
Oh, please do tell.
The guy who owns the Rams,
Yeah.
is putting up the $2 billion on his own, not one tax dollar.
Right.
He's got more money. They say he's the richest NFL owner.
Richer than yours?
Yes.
I heard he's got more money than Donald Trump. Is that true?
Most people have more money than Donald Trump if you look at some of the statements. But I mean, yeah, they say he's got significantly more money than Donald Trump.
How's he made his money? Because I swear when they interviewed him or when he was doing his whatever you call it, his speech, the guy comes off like a jackass. He doesn't seem intelligent.
He's not very likable, but
And I don't know if he caught it. Maybe it was just me, but it seemed like he stopped himself mid-sentence saying, well, it's LA. I can just charge more for everything here. And it almost seemed like he caught himself and he kind of switched directions.
But that's true.
Well, I know it's true, but that would offend some people.
So what? Hopefully they won't go to the games. We don't want
they're gonna
riffraff at the stadiums.
They're going to go.
Okay, so the stadium is going to be an 80,000 seat stadium, which is going to make it the biggest in the
with a
in the
clear
NFL.
dome.
That I didn't know.
Clear dome.
And I'm
I can see
reading through
that.
my notes here, and according to CBS Sports, the Chargers have the option to move up here in 2016, 17, or 18. They can choose.
Now, here's a kicker. If I understood correctly.
Yeah, they have a kicker.
Right. Let's talk about the other
Okay.
kicker. I heard that the Raiders and the Chargers both got $100 million just to basically shut up and go away.
I don't know if it was to go away, but I think it was so they can do something in their own city. I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know the exact amount, but I think it's like it's kind of like when two companies are bidding for a primary company.
So it's exactly that. Shut up and go away.
Well,
Don't try to sue. Just go away.
No. Sometimes they call it a breakup fee. Sometimes they call it a dark horse fee. So in this case, both teams were putting up money and spending money to get ready for it.
So who's got to pay for the dark core? Because I've never had to pay. Am I supposed to get the money?
Considering that you're the dark whore.
Why does it always go off the rails with him? So the Rams are coming. The new stadium. They're going to play in the Coliseum for the next couple of years.
Is that what they decided?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, they're going to play in the Coliseum.
That whole area is going to
But now, see, here's the other thing, too, that I know Arvin doesn't follow, where if you want to play conspiracy theory, the other reason it looked so good is because L.A. is up for the 2024 Olympics.
Right.
The Coliseum needs a buttload of work to modernize it. The city doesn't have the money. This guy...
Wasn't there just a big PR about that? I thought somebody donated money or they came up with the money to try to redo the whole thing. Was it like $100 million or something? It was some ridiculous number.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be more than that.
Okay.
So this guy, he's got the money. He can just throw it away. He doesn't care.
But I thought there was still a surplus from the 84 Olympics here.
That's what it was, right.
No, you're right. But technically that's a foundation. So I know like with the Boys and Girls Clubs, they every year you can apply for some of that money. Okay, so there is a surplus. But again, they don't want to blow it on one Olympics because
you're saying that they gave him his way in hopes that he'll renovate the Coliseum.
He's going to renovate the Coliseum.
Well, I don't know that he doesn't. I don't know that he necessarily has to renovate it. He could have some of the events at his facility, at his stadium.
No. He's saying before.
Yeah, before.
Right. For the Rams to come there now.
Because that is a horrible stadium.
Yeah. I mean,
why? I like it.
I mean, it's old.
There is no comfort there. You're almost walking literally straight up just to get to a seat.
Wow, this one is comfort, man. At 30-something, he's already a 90-year-old grouch.
Yes. Yeah. If you're paying that kind of money, you should be comfortable.
All right.
Well, I'm assuming if they're going to play in the Coliseum, they can't be charging the same amount of money that they would charge in Carson.
Yeah, they will. A game's a game.
I don't know about that.
Well, for a college game, I've looked into to try to go recently. It's difficult to try to find the ticket, even way up in the nosebleeds, under 115. I couldn't find a seat under 115 bucks.
Preseason for the sorry Chargers and the Cowboys when they came to visit. That's why they sold out the preseason game.
Where did they play?
Jack Murphy down in San Diego.
Okay.
That's a dump.
Yeah,
bro, tickets were through the roof. So it doesn't matter. It's all about what they can draw. So LA fans are so rabid for NFL. He's going to get people in there just to party.
And you know what? I'm what the hell do you party at the Coliseum? I'm trying to picture the parking.
It's a big parking lot.
I don't know.
Lots of tailgating.
I mean, it's not like the Rose Bowl or anything like that. Why don't they
Correct.
just play in the Rose Bowl?
Because the Rose Bowl's tied up with all the college stuff.
So are you complaining or are you for it?
For them coming here? No, yeah. I'm just saying the Coliseum is a dump. I agree with you.
Right. You feel for it? I mean, I'm excited about everything that's coming, or in theory, what they're going to build. I know they're going to build.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited the NFL's coming back to LA. Again, Inglewood, I think it's going to help renovate that area over there. But then what's coming next, though, right? We're going to hear about gentrification.
Right.
Because everybody there is going to get pushed out.
Okay,
So
hey, you can Google it while we
Hey,
continue talking.
I saw Boys in the Hood. I know what gentrification is.
So, I think the Chargers are crazy not to come because that stadium they play at just blows.
Well, but they've been trying to get out of that stadium for a while.
Right, and the city's never wanted to help them.
Right.
So, I mean, if they have an opportunity like this and I'm their owner, I'm like, yeah, we're moving.
So does that mean that they get a stadium for free? They don't have to contribute anything towards the
this
building?
one?
Right, towards Inglewood?
Right. They wouldn't have to contribute, but they obviously would share
revenues.
They'd have to pay rent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. That's not that bad. But I'm still not crazy about them sharing with the Chargers. And the Chargers and the Rams.
You're just not crazy about it because it's your team.
Right.
It's not Mike and mine's team because our teams are legit and have fan bases, giant stadiums, and lots of money. We don't care about your team.
I'm sorry, when was the last time you won?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Hey, by the way,
has your team ever won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
When?
49.
In 1949?
1849.
You know what? Since we're talking about that, and you mentioned the Packers, they're going to air the first Super Bowl ever, I believe, this week on ESPN.
Really?
Yeah. Super Bowl number 1. which the Packers won, by the way, is going to be
Okay,
airing.
first off, don't even start with all
this
that
week.
BS because
The first Super Bowl.
Up until a couple days ago, nobody's seen you in a Packers shirt or jersey all year long.
So what?
So what kind of Packers fan are you?
So I had to wear a jersey
You
so,
had
to
you
show
waited,
that I'm a
you
Packers
waited,
fan?
you waited until they went into the playoffs guaranteed.
Real
No,
quick, let's
actually.
talk about football. Did you guys catch it at all? The Minnesota and Seattle game?
Yes.
Minnesota is on the 24-yard line.
Unreal.
Okay, it's 9-10. It's a chip shot. The guy, they bring out the punter. He's got a smirk on his face. My grandma could have thrown it in, okay, from her wheelchair.
Well, that's impressive.
Their kicker had already made a 29 and a 47-yarder.
Right.
Okay. How bad can it be? He goes up, positions himself, launches the ball into the air,
and choked
all the way to the left.
Dude, but he didn't just barely miss it.
No.
It was
He
out
was-
there.
Yeah. It was, and there was no wind. There was no birds. There was like,
And there was only like seconds left, right?
Right.
He would have won the game.
So
I
you
hope
say-
they beat the crap out
you
of
say
him
they
in the
did
locker
win?
room, man.
Well, what about the other game? Was it the Steelers and that they kept going back and forth, and then they lost 30 yards, like with 30 seconds left?
I don't remember.
It was a Sunday game. It was like it was the last one I did about 6
hey, bro, I like talking to you about stuff, man, because you're always so informative. You always have so many facts.
I try, man. I
awesome.
try. But that was a good game too. I hope you checked it out.
You're so vocal about it. I feel like I was there.
And we'll be right back.
I was there, and I don't even remember it. But we'll be back.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Located in Monrovia, California, Mount Sierra College prepares highly skilled graduates for careers in management, information technology, media arts, and game arts. Transfer earned credits or start right after high school and earn a bachelor's degree in 4 years or less. Combine industry-driven, hands-on small classes with your general education units. Mount Sierra College. Invest in yourself. Financial aid is available for those who qualify.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
Are we back? Are we back?
We can be.
Mikey, this is the last segment.
All right.
So I'm going to tell you a story what Arvin does.
Okay.
There's a guy, and he sells drugs. He's in a foreign country. He's short, and They caught him once before.
What's his name?
His name is.
Well, no, he doesn't have it. You know, you've seen him there. He's got dirty shirts.
Okay, first off,
and then this actor went to talk to him, and then
First
there was a
off,
movie.
I know.
And then there was
I'm
another
smart
woman.
enough to connect all those dots. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But you know what's crazy? Since you mentioned the shirts, did you know that a company in LA is capitalizing on the shirts?
There's been a couple companies that have done
No,
that.
but the ones that they showed them this last time, they created a line that looks just like that.
But why does he always have it on a dirty shirt? The guy's a billionaire.
I don't know. But you know what?
But he was in a tank top. The picture before with Sean Penn was, I don't know, maybe
No,
a top.
he had a long sleeve shirt on.
Oh, I didn't see. I could have
Yeah.
sworn I saw him in a dirty tank top.
No, that was
So
when he got arrested. But
that-
remember, that was a firefight.
Hey, did you read
I'm
the
sure he was
Did you read the question?
hiding.
Is Sean Penn working for the CIA? That was a good one.
Dude.
Well, did you see?
Watch Sean Penn.
Did you see the meme that the Three Guys Rant put out? It's him when he was in Richmond, the movie Richmond High. He says, "Yeah, that's right. I helped capture El Chapo."
Wouldn't be, I don't know if it'd be funny, but if Sean Penn disappears from the face of the earth.
Ouch. Well, but the thing is reporting for Rolling Stone.
Right.
And supposedly researching a movie.
Because El Chapo wanted to do a biopic
on himself.
About himself.
Right. And then Kate del Castillo
arranged a meeting.
Right.
But you know what? Since it's Super Lotto, I mean, Powerball fever tonight. The jackpot is going to be, if somebody wins it, it's going to be in the next couple of hours. You know the odds of winning the ticket is 1 in $292 million.
Right.
And do you know that as of, when did I print this? About an hour ago, they have already sold 85.8% of all Powerball ticket combinations available.
Yeah, but my question is though, is that between the last session and this one?
Yes. So there could be multiple winners.
Correct. Well, that's what they keep saying.
Right.
That when there is a winner, more than likely it's going to be a multiple winner.
I don't mind sharing.
Why is that though? I don't understand.
There's only so many combinations, and they've sold over 1 billion tickets.
Is there a percentage of how many?
They've sold 85% of the possible combinations already.
But let me ask you this: if you're let's say you're Mark Cuban, and just because you can, would you spend either $1 or $1 million trying to hit that billion?
$1.
Because all it takes is that one.
Well, not only that, but Mike just told you
I missed
1
it.
billion tickets have been sold.
Yeah.
Why waste $1 million
Right.
for somebody like him? He can turn $1 million into 10 million.
Right.
But it's not $1 billion.
Yeah. Okay, but he's going to throw the $1 million away.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I guarantee you, there's probably no billionaire alive that would spend $1 million on tickets.
But would he spend 10?
Because those people are very frugal.
But
believe it or not,
I wouldn't
I
doubt.
don't know if Mark Cuban would be frugal.
He doesn't. You've seen him on Shark Tank. He doesn't just throw money away at things, at anything.
But I'm also going to say though that I think all these rich people, even they're out there buying $10, $50, $100
yeah.
tickets. Well, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, let's add to it.
I mean, we got asked to join a pool at $100 a person. I go, "Stás loco." I go, "Here's $1." I go, "That's all it takes."
So then you're gonna get half a ticket.
Whatever it might be, but a percentage of 1.5 billion is still pretty good.
You know, I have let me see, this month, I have 2 birthdays coming up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Wow,
today.
how do you do that?
Not me.
Oh, okay,
family.
okay.
I'm gonna go buy them all some tickets for their birthday. Now, if I win today, I say I'm gonna tell them, look, I bought you the ticket and I won. So here's the $2 for the ticket. You didn't win. Right? So you know what? I'll give him 4. Here's a 100% return on the investment
That you didn't make.
Right.
Because you were thinking of them.
Right.
That is.
You know, I don't know if you had a chance to look this week, but because of Powerball fever, you get all of the articles that talk about unlucky winners. The one that struck me right now, a guy won $1 million. He died the next day.
Damn. Who
Okay.
poisoned
From
them?
shock?
Well, they
Oh,
thought,
that's a good question. Somebody kill him?
well, yeah. First they thought he died of a heart attack, but when they did the autopsy, cyanide poisoning. One of his family members was jealous and killed him. And then there was like 20 others that they were showing, right? Then they start talking about how you have. Then they go into what you have a greater chance of. I find some of those hysterical. A piece of furniture, or are they getting smashed by a refrigerator or a falling dresser or something during an earthquake? Than you do winning the Powerball.
You know what's crazy? I remember
interesting.
living in New York in the late 1980. And I remember there was a big thing going on over there because of the lottery, because the jackpot was $3 million, and people were losing their minds. So I don't know what the conversion would be to now, but it was $3 million.
It ain't $1 billion.
No, I know, but still,
Are your people going crazy?
everybody. And I remember this white older gentleman won it.
And he died the next day.
No, but it's crazy, man.
So how do you feel if an old person driving a big ass Cadillac on their cell phone that's close to death wins the lottery?
I don't care about
They should kill him.
Oh, okay.
They should kill him and just spread the money around. I don't know.
Why? In most cases, they're going to have a buttload of family they're going to leave it to.
You know,
he's jealous because he's not part of that family.
Right.
But you know what's crazy? Phil and I were talking about this the other day.
Uh-oh.
The amount of money that somebody can take home could set up a family for generations.
It won't.
It
won't because somebody's going to win over here in one of our neighborhoods.
Right.
And they're going to be broke in 5 years because they're going to buy racehorses, jets. They're going to, all these things. They're going to fund the entire neighborhood. Their entourage goes to 600.
Well, if they buy the New York Jets, yes, that's a bad investment.
But I saw somebody posted a picture on social media of
about 30 seconds
of a Cabela's. The stores.
Right.
I guess it was being built and it was empty inside, just empty racks. And he posted the way Cabela's is going to look tomorrow if
After
I win the
lottery
lottery today.
Now, I know that locally here down the street, there was a young lady that won the lottery. She was an NBC employee.
All right.
And I heard that she quit the following day, but I never heard nothing else. I don't know if she stayed in the city or she moved out to Beverly Hills or whatnot. It wasn't huge, but it was, I think, about $3 or $4 million that she won.
That's good. It's good money.
And I never heard nothing again.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, so for those of you listening, if you're playing, good luck. And feel free to share with us.
And remember, the Three Guys Rant, we have a foundation. It's called the Arvin, Mike, and Phil Foundation. It's a nonprofit, just so you know.
And Little Baby Jesus says we need that $660 million jet, or what was it, cash flow dollar?
Creeflow dollar.
Crespo.
Crespo dollar.
Creeflow.
Creeflow dollar.
Have a great week.